as my skates scrape the concrete as I build up speed down a corridor leading to a massive ramp. The music begins to pump. Yeah, just like that. And as I hear the gathering of combatants just on the other side of this jump, whoosh! I grab my skates, I spin out of the way of an incoming sniper fire. Now, time's moving slowly, so I'm gonna take advantage of that and bam, deliver a devastating blow to a melee combatant. Land down, dodge the incoming missiles, and into a sick 50-50 grind. Did you see that? That is some straight up Tony Hawk style, hitting the beats of Max Payne all delivered with a synthwave electronic beat that pumps my blood up. Whew. And it would be easy for me to say that Rollerdrome, this wonderful mashing up of genres, is just Tony Hawk, but with guns. But saying that would be a great disservice to the intricate way in which this game delivers not just one of the most freshly unique experiences of the year, but also a story of the struggle against fascist oppression, sold out to the military-industrial complex using Bloodsport to distract from its own brutality. That old chestnut. Alright, but I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit here. Let's backtrack to the gameplay, because that is where Roll7, developer of Rollerdrome, has really outdone themselves. Your Trictionary is deceptively simple. Press square to grab your skate, add a direction for some variety, and then add an R1 to make it a little bit flippy. But the feeling nailing these combos and finding the best flow between areas is what makes it work. To maintain a combo, you have to not only incorporate as many different sick moves as possible, but also deliver unique kills and stay focused on taking out enemies. It's this system of a kill skill chain that makes you feel like a divine figure, gliding from one piece of carnage to another. The focus mode that slows down time makes you feel even more in control. No matter how many angry rockets or glowing evil minds are coming your way, you'll always feel like you've got enough time to make the right decision. Performing a perfect dodge grants you additional ammo and a boost to damage while in focus mode. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, but there is no traditional reloads in this game. No, you've got to skill if you want to get more kill, meaning performing various tricks like flips and grinds, reload and replenish your ammo. For me, this is one of the coolest aspects of the game, helping the momentous glory of speeding around an arena not get bogged down by reload animations and unnecessary item management. Ultimately, the concept of the gameplay is simple. You skate, or you die. If you stop moving, you will be sent directly to the elimination circle, as in a bullet will likely catch you slipping into an early grave. Now, I can't get into talking about anything else on this game until I get into how stylish it is. It drips this comic book, 70s Art Deco sci-fi aesthetic that just leaps from the screen in an incredible display. The team clearly takes heavy inspiration from James Caan's film Rollerball, which is a classic in its own right, picking up on the similar themes of corporate-backed fascism using the poverty-stricken masses for bloodsport entertainment. Now, the actual story of Rollerdrome can be pretty easy to miss, especially when you get caught up in the kinetic, fast-paced gameplay that there is and blaze through all the exploration areas. Its world is delivered in very subtle cues, environmental storytelling, and overheard conversations, so be sure to take your time in these areas. Kara Hassan, the main character here, is the underdog. Her skills are immediately recognized amongst the contestants as she battles her way through hordes of corporate hired militants. The visuals on display as she rolls from one globe-trotting arena to the next are always stunning. The explosions have these kind of bombastic-looking clouds rendered in a flawless comic style. Snipers draw red lines across the map with laser sights, drawing a bead on your forehead, making you feel real nervous till you see that little glimpse of white and know that that's the time to perfect dodge. All of this chaos is backed by what is arguably the greatest soundtrack of this year. Every second of this soundtrack makes my hair stand on end with how electrifying it is. They nailed the audio delivery of this game style so hard. I'm literally listening to Echo Basin right now while I'm writing this. That's how good it is. I mean, just listen, I'm gonna play it. Later levels introduce much more taxing enemies, and since the multiplier for combos only advances on kill, Kara's gonna have to find a much more creative way to keep that meter going. Now, I found myself locked into this loop of experimenting with different paths for takedowns, striving for that perfect score, especially when I came up against the few boss fights in the game. I know personally I'm going to be stuck in trying to platinum this one for a while. There's just something about Rollerdrome that perfectly clicks for me. From its easy to pick up, rock hard to master gameplay to its 70s science fiction vibes that it just radiates, this game just speaks to me. Its gunplay is smooth thanks to an always-on auto-aim, the skating is fluid, frenetic, and full of great moments, and it's easy to get lost in how good these systems are. There are no fluff mechanics, nothing you'll decide that you don't need to know, or a weapon you won't use because that's the one that sucks. Everything serves a purpose, and though the blood sport is awful if you think about it for too long, I think it's enjoyable when you're in it, you know? Rollerdrome is the magnum opus of Roll 7, and by far my favorite game of theirs. Easily a can't miss masterpiece, which is why I'm giving this skating arena shooter a 10. We need more game genre mashups, and this one's just way too exciting and fun to play for us to not have that. If you like this review, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to Hardwired for all the latest gaming news, reviews, and previews. As always, I've been Andrew, and I'll catch you next time.